Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to another request. This is for Johnny, who wanted me to do a commentary on some film called Mythica, A Quest for Heroes, which I have no idea what this is. But for those interested in sending any type of paid request, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. It could be for review, a topic, reaction, commentary, randomness, out of the blueness, whatever it may be. Again, feel free to send it either to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. But this is for, like I said, Mythica, A Quest for Heroes. Again, I have no idea what this movie is. I looked some info. Apparently, this was part of like a Kickstarter, but they only got like $90,000, and I guess they like got over 200,000 from somewhere else, because they shot, I guess, in Utah or something. And then there's like 4 or 5 of these movies, and Kevin Sorbo was in it. But Mythica, A Quest for Heroes from 2014, 321 pressing play. Arrowstorm. Well, I feel I need to shoot an arrow through my face. So we got... These are the outtakes from Game of Thrones, the last season. This guy got his comrade, is giving it to the girl. You need to hide my evidence. Run. I will try to be Gandalf while staying here. Oh my god. Right off the bat, some garbage CG fire. Oomsade, oomsade, oomsade. He just found some rock, like some cavern in the corner to pray, and set up like a little table. Oh no. Well, his ass is grass. So yeah, 2 women running away, dressed in white. What the hell is this now? It's Shrek. Running through the hills with eyes. What the hell is this? What is this? God. What is this, from Batman v Superman? The gods will not let you die? Are you sure about that? Mythica, Quest for Heroes. So a low-budget fantasy film that almost have effects from Hercules: The Legendary Journeys, but at least that was a TV show from, the 90s I could give a pass to. I mean, I'm not even a big fantasy guy. I grew up with action, horror, martial arts, like those type of films. Fantasy, there's fantasy I can enjoy, like Willow. I can watch Legend, even though I'm not big on it, but it's beautifully done on a visual sense. I had fun with Hercules' Legendary Journeys because it's a TV show, it's leniency for the effects, and the episodes have a certain length, and Kevin Sorbo has a whim to his performance. But I'm not even a Lord of the Rings guy. I'm not a Hobbit guy. I'm just not into that. A lot of that stuff. Game of Thrones. I saw the first episode. Like it's there. I'm more into like modern time settings and locations and. But there's always exceptions. There's a variety of exceptions for a variety of reasons. But there's some people that just die hard into the fantasy. Like I've never been a Dungeons and Dragons guy. Stop shaking, God. Maybe you need to lay off the coffee. What is this, Tweet from South Park? It's Tweet. Maybe it's Tweet from South Park. And that's some bad cocaine. A smoke became a dinosaur? I mean, we gotta make smoke with CGI. Well, that smoke, no, to be fair, but. Or I wonder if this part, did they just make everything cold? Because you see a lot of smoke from their mouths. Or sometimes there's something you can put in your mouth and create that effect. I don't know if it's ice cube or something else. Except for your fucking teeth. Oh yeah, that's not fake teeth at all. It's Ron Perlman's brother. He's going to yell about Florida as well. Yeah, let the girl that can barely walk go on a journey. Yeah, I think like it looked like one of her foot was deformed, and she with a crutch. But yeah, let the girl that can barely walk do the journey. Yeah, she literally needs a crutch. What is that shit? But thankfully her hair is very much got the best shampoo possible, and especially in this time period. Maybe if you spend more time fixing your foot and less time fixing your hair, you could walk without that damn stick. Kevin Sorbo. I always liked Kevin Sorbo. I mean, I liked Hercules' Legendary Journeys. I think he does a good job in that role. But his career just never recovered after that. I mean, it's either being in low budget stuff like this, and what was the one movie about was it a cat or a dog or something? I forget what the hell it was called. And Kevin Sorbo was like an animal catcher. I saw and reviewed it. I don't remember what the hell it was. And he's very Christian, so a lot of these Christian religious movies. Was it God's Not Dead or something? It was Cole the Conqueror, which was not, the best movie. But Cole the Conqueror wasn't the worst movie either. It was kind of in between. Like, I'd probably say it's more watchable than a lot of movies I've seen lately. Is that there's a part of it that feels like maybe want to be Conan the Barbarian, that type of punch to it, but at the same time, not. This is like Hercules' Legendary Journeys type of tamp and feel. It was like PG-13, I think. Anyways, you need to get the fuck out of here. Goodbye. The only one that could help me with my hair. I need someone to perm it. With all the magic he can do, he can't fix your fucking foot? I mean, Kevin Sorbo seems to be like the big magician guy, and she's the student. But again, there's no way to fix her foot, I guess. That's against the magic way. Okay. No way to heal it or make something so make her not need the stick. What a dick. So she was able to cut his head, but like a really even Freddy Krueger claw on his face. Who the hell is this guy? And for another drink, Elizabeth. Her name's Elizabeth. She's coming to join me. Ooh. Nice shot. Throws a sword right into the guy's neck. Although it's weird. First I would see someone throw a sword into a neck and there's no blood. You know. Yeah, punch the shit out of him. Yeah, he's already out of breath. Now kill him. Throw another sword at his neck now. Okay, when you walk in, maybe you shouldn't step in puddles. That's just a tip. Was that an outhouse in the middle of nowhere? What the hell? So the girl crawled into some hay in the back of a wagon, and some other guys there. Well, how do you know where the sword is coming? Like, the guy turned the girl over, like he knew the sword would go there. Wouldn't it be easier just take a cover and do this? Like, just do this. Like, be easier just, yeah, like a bed. Just, like, it'd be easier. It's like, well, we can't have them pull the cover up because the story would stop, so let's stab twice. Oh, the guy stole the shit from her. So you have the female lead, you have the mentor, you have the thief, you have a warrior, guy with the sword. Dirty D's done dirt cheap. I mean, this definitely streams TV movie quality. Like something that, I don't know, would be on Hallmark Channel or something. For me, remember the Hallmark Channel. It was random. I know Hallmark at one point, it was the late 90s or early 2000s. There was talks of Steve Barron. Guy did the first Ninja Turtles film to come back and do a TV movie of another Ninja Turtles. Like, what the hell would that have been on Hallmark Channel? I'm going to bite you with my teeth. What happened to all like magic stuff? She can't like put a spell on him and be like, phew. Oh, there you go. That answered my question. Her face turned blue like a Smurf. Oh no. He's being stopped by shitty effects. I will swallow your soul. Oh, she swallowed the brother's soul too? Your soul is mine. I love it's trying to have like the most epic music ever for something that's not epic at all. That's like going to wash your clothes and be like, it's Mythica. I'll cut you, fool. I'll cut you. I'll stab you in the face. It was PMS, my time of the month. Yeah, it's that time of the month. You trying to have your period. Yes, you can. Of course you can. You just did. You did it before. Also, it's not my fault. They're not going to blame me. Do I stay here with a bed and warmth and candles, or run with you? Nah, I'm going to stay. You crazy bitch. Where, like, how big is... Is that big of a fucking town, it seemed? Make sure... Okay, they're slowly walking towards her. Make sure she stays out. If you say so, buddy. Get some help, buddy. I'm limping along, singing this song, side by side. How does that make you run faster? I mean, I guess. I didn't. I just know magic could fix her foot. Someone in a cage, what is it, Mad Mardigan? What are you doing? Peck! Peck, 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 peck. Peck. Or is that the guard from before? That helped her? Wanna be Gerard Butler? Yeah, I'm not going to try to help him. I mean, he only saved my life. But yeah, fuck him. And again, the guy only saved my life. Nah, I'm not even going to say 2 words. Unless it wasn't him. "22 minutes in. I'm walking along, pissing this song. This ain't much of a party. Where are the titties? Let's see. Denizen of the Deep. Some stuff being written on a chalkboard. Hey, it's a bar. You gotta have a bar fight somehow, some way. Oh, is this the warrior woman? Like, okay, someone just got their head cut off. So there you go. Eyes. Need a short guy. Showed older? Well, not really older, I guess. Just looked up some info for this. Films produced by Arrowstorm Entertainment. Partly funded by a Kickstarter campaign that collected $94,000. There are 5 films in the series, produced and co-written by Jason Fowler and Kynan Griffin. Films star Melanie Stone as Marek, an escaped slave girl and budding magician. Kevin Sorbo as Gojun, the magician who trains her. And other people that team up with Marek on various quests together. There's Mythica, Quest for Heroes, Mythica the Darkspore, Mythica the Necromancer, Mythica the Iron Crown, and Mythica the Godslayer. Filmed in Utah. Arrowstorm Entertainment's based. The film received a tax credit of up to $278,000 in 2015 for filming in Utah from the Governor's Office of Economic Development Board. Marek, a young aspiring magician slave girl, dreams of escaping her drab life and taking exciting adventures while being taught by sorcerer Gojun. When she meets the priestess Tila in Hammerhead's Tavern, which is right here. Hope Tila here is better than that He-Man Kevin Smith cartoon. While beginning to use her magic abilities and using a brace to help her with her injured leg, Marek assembles a motley troupe consisting of herself, Tila, Thane, a former soldier warrior who rescued Marek from a harassing asshole, and Dadian, half-elf thief womanizer. Today they go in search of Tila's sister, who is in possession of a mysterious stone that was taken from a temple of Tila's people, and who was kidnapped by a wild ogre and a few orcs who want the stone for their necromancer's master, Sun Hill. Thought I was going to say Sun Kane. So, I mean, just looking at IMDb now. 5.7, wow, that's a lot higher than I thought. 5.7, really? You don't have a team, you don't even have a foot. You have jack squat. The reviewer says, I didn't hate this despite its horribly derivative nature and failure to deliver any kind of ending. Oh, he says that Kevin Sorbo's in one scene in this movie. So that's it for Kevin Sorbo, really? That one fucking bit at the beginning? That's all we do of Kevin Sorbo? Fuck. I mean, that's what this person says. Great. So the one actor I have semi interest in, I didn't just go watch episode of Hercules' Legendary Journeys. It's shorter, it's faster. That's what she said. Derivative of so many fantasy films, shows, and books that specifics are uninteresting, but so overfamiliar allows for a relatively quick and painless setup. The first film is a setup for 4 other feature-length films. Melanie Stone turns out to be a bit of a MacGuffin. Top billed, Kevin Sorbo appears in a single scene. Production values and effects are sub-asylum, and the film is at its best when exploiting the Utah landscapes. Wow, that's high praise from DVD Beaver. So at least she got that guy out. So yeah, this is the former soldier to get some fight in there. Not really the best of editing. You don't really get a lot of... There's a lot of edits to hide any fluidity and to hide the choreography. Boy's like, leave me the fuck alone, I'm playing my game with rocks. It's just, in the world where you could go back and rewatch films like The Princess Bride and Willow and Neverending Story, The Dark Crystal. Why bother with a film like this? I mean, you could rewatch Conan the Barbarian or Conan the Destroyer or even Legend or Clash of the Titans, or you could watch this. You could watch any number of episodes of Hercules' Legendary Journeys, or you could watch this. And this is the thief from before. Step on his nuts, he'll talk faster. Well, you got The Sword and the Sorcerer from 1982. That's a good one. Crawl from 83. Of course. I mean, I guess if I'm going to give a positive, the actors, I've seen much, much worse acting. I would say, to be fair, the acting I think is serviceable for this type of film. So this is her getting her team together. We have the former soldier, warrior. We have the thief. And then we have Tila. This red-haired lady. This Tila girl might as well be Paris Hilton. I mean, I definitely think she's the worst actor in this group. I mean, at least she's not the lead. The lead is definitely a better actress than her. I'll give you that. Like, the lead actress is not that bad of an actress. That did, to be fair, I've seen much worse. Like, I did this redhead girl, Tila. She ain't no Red Sonja. Ooh, I put a nail dead weight. That's the type of character she is. Yeah, sure, let the goddess keep leading you. I'll get you later, fool. I'll get you later, fool. Keep talking that shit. I will kick you in the face. You keep walking, motherfucker. Ba-da-da. Yeah, they try to get as much as they can from the Utah landscape and the mountains. Can you imagine just some random guy walking around or riding a horse or whatever, just coming by and they see these four people in these costumes walking with swords? It's like, what the hell is this? Lord of the Rings like convention? Where are they going to? What's this cosplay horse shit? I mean, maybe if you're a diehard fantasy fan, you need to watch every single thing dealing with Dungeons and Dragons. Only there's no dungeons and no dragons. But if you need to watch anything fantasy related, anything that gives you a hint of Lord of the Rings type of stuff, maybe you're into this. But as a guy that, again, didn't even get into Lord of the Rings, but at least those have much more prestigious casts and budgets compared to this. This is just not my cup of tea and just boring as hell for me. But don't worry, I'm not going to quit the commentary. That's Johnny was nice enough to send in the pay requests. This is the least I could do to finish it. I mean, Johnny, if you're into this, to each their own. That just isn't my cup of tea. Why the hell did this get 5 fucking movies, though? This must be like one of the most unknown franchises in movie history. What's a franchise that has 5 movies but you never heard of it? Mythica. In like 2014, 2015. I think there's like 2 movies in 2015, I guess. And so she says, shove your daddy up your ass, for translation. You ain't gonna do jack squad, dude. Wouldn't it be better to be stealthy without the arrows that clatter? And yeah, if you're trying to be sneaky, wouldn't you not want the arrows to make the noise? There's that bald-headed motherfucker. Where's the stone? It's in your pants. You forgot already? You did it. You forgot? Yeah, it's the thing you did that you either don't remember or don't care to think about anymore. I'll be back. I turn on the fan. It's getting hot in here. Be right back. Turn on the ceiling fan. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's a little bit better. The weather's so up and down in Texas. It could be cool one day and hot the next day. Yeah, that definitely feels better. How fucking blind are these people not see this guy come out of the water? That was stupid. Why the fuck did the thief do that? So there's like 8 people like 5 feet away from you, so decide instead of just swimming away and being secretive, you just don't go stab someone. Alright, the warrior just got shot with an arrow. And here's Miss Gimp. Hey, it's orcs, so it must be Lord of the Rings, right? Why are all these bad guys like running past the guy they want to attack? Especially when had an arrow inside him. It's like, yeah, so these bad guys like running past him. It's like, dogpile him. These fight scenes suck. The camera is at times shaking. It's being overly edited because we know the actors can't fight and the actors can't do much choreography. So if you edit as quickly as possible, it'll hide that fat. Hey dude, yeah, bow and arrow. How about you use the fucking bow and arrow? Wouldn't that be nice? Or Dan, lady, how about you use your fucking magic? You know that magic? There you go. Finally. Why the fuck didn't you use that from the start, lady? You just wait for you to use the magic. What happened to the lady they rescued? Where did she go? Or whoever the hell was in that cage? Dude, you have a bow and arrow. How about you shoot the fucking arrow? There you go. Finally did your bow and arrow out. I guess an orc got shot in the arrow, but it was so crappily edited I could barely tell. This guy just keeps doing arrows into his back. Or into his arms, or... Wow, you didn't bring much arrows for this mission, did you? Definitely not prepared. Let's go to a cave that almost looks like the cave from the beginning of the film. Is it the same cave, but they just redressed it a little bit? God, this is... This is gonna be boring as hell, isn't it? 47 minutes in, we got 44 minutes left. The fact that it's just a 5.7 kind of pisses me off. I'm like, really? This just a 5.7? Really? She's having some vision. Some fucking owl. Her facial is she's having an orgasm. As I just healing him. Even though it looks like... yeah, it's just healing him. Okay. Is no one going to yell at the thief for fucking everything up and starting this fight in the first place? You kind of caused all this trouble in the first place, asshole. What happened to... so did they not rescue that person? And I just... that went over my damn head. I know they said it wasn't the person they're looking for, but... Then the guy went up and killed some random one, even though there's like 7 of them right nearby, instead of swimming away. And then no one's blaming him. Like, no one's like, hey, what the hell were you doing? Why did you do that? No one's blaming the guy. Okay, it's a cave. Poorly lit. It's not something to have the grandiose music for. It's some type of little desk trunk that you can find at a used place for $5. Let me just steal all this shit. Okay, it's a doll of 2 people kissing and they're naked. Is this like a medieval dildo? I don't know what sex is. A gift for the gods to grant a wish of love. I'm just curious, like, what does Willow get an IMDb? Willow gets a 6. 7.2, cool. Like, a film I love, Leviathan, gets a 5.8, but this gets a 5.7. Almost the same fucking mark. Are you kidding me? Stick the silver up your ass. Sorry, I'm not saying much, but I don't know what to talk about. There's not much to say on screen. Fantasy films I didn't grow up with compared to other genres like action, horror, other stuff. A lot of blasé locations, other than maybe some mountains. Yeah, sure, go ahead, take your chances. Well, I don't want to see this movie through, but I have to. There's a paid request. I don't want to see this movie through, though. This is just such a mediocre, forgettable, blasé, been there, done that, nothing original, nothing unique, nothing that comes to mind that makes it apart from the pack. Standard fare, done. Like the guy says, sub-asylum, like, even Asylum, there's like more laughable shit going on you can make fun of. Which I don't know if that'd be better or worse than this, because at least that'd be something to talk or laugh about or complain about, but this, it's just such mediocre, standard, low-budget fare. At least in the 80s, there was stuff low budget, but it was ambitious in terms of gore or nudity or fucking Flash Gordon, a porn parody of Flash Gordon. It had like stop motion animation and try to have some interesting sets as well as sex. They're just so, like I said, typical blasé of a movie. Of course, you know, a lot of this don't take place in the cave because it's a cheap place to film. It's a cheap place to film. You don't have to worry about rain. You don't have to worry about the sun. You don't have to worry about the weather conditions. Just talk and talk some more. Shows her she teleports something, but it's now in a wall. You know, thank God Kevin Sorbo's in the film for one fucking scene the last, you know, a minute or so. You sleep like a babe, like the pig. On the farm or in the city? I know. She's like, I don't want to touch your fucking leg. I don't want to touch your foot. She's like, I don't want to touch your stinky ass foot. She's like, nope, I can't. Sorry. Well, if she tries, she made it much worse. Nope, she can't. You got the dark magic. Fucking voodoo magic. This redhead, I can guess she was hired more for her looks than her acting. Like the lead girl, she's beautiful, but she's actually not a bad actress. Oh sure, yeah, get rid of the thing that will help you run when you're on the run from fucking bad guys. That makes a lot of damn sense. I'm gonna have a hissy fit. This thing that's helping me walk, let me just get rid of it so I can fucking limp more. So if a guy comes up and shoots an arrow between my breasts, this owl's like, why are you shooting me? I'm not getting paid for this. Don't shoot me. I will shoot you. I'll find Alec Baldwin to shoot you. No, the wrong kind of shooting. Yeah, I keep having the prune face. Jardin in the Jardin, walking Jardin, Jardin. We're just a little family. We're living in the pits. The thief went and left us. This bitch is limping after us. Tila can at. The dude's like, give me a break. 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 Man, so much exciting stuff has happened for the past hour. Yeah, the one, that older, at the beginning, like, shitty version of Doomsday from Batman v Superman. Then you had her doing a little bit of necromancy. So I guess she's not, no one's looking for her, like hunting her down. What about the one guy at the beginning that's like, you don't know who I am, you don't know how important I am. So you think there'd be some hunting party? Like, someone tells her description and the guy's like, I know who that is, and I'm the son of a king. Or I'm a son of a lord, or I'm a son of a wealthy man. Let's get a hunting party, we'll chase after them. No. Unless that's in a sequel. How do we make this film longer? Now let's shoot it in slow motion. Well, that's his own fucking fault for getting captured in the first. You know, if you want to keep saying I'm good, I'm not a bad person, you're not really making a good case based on your fucking behavior. Because you're like, I don't know, a kid that didn't get his video game for Christmas, or a girl that didn't get her cupcake. Pouting like a fucking girl. Well, you are a girl, but still. Pouting like a bitch. No, I am good. I swear I'm good. Then next morning, what does your goddess have to do with anything? I mean, she's not good to me. Oh, I did. You're not really making the case. There's no darkness in you. What the hell is this thing? Shitty looking. Is it one of the dolls from Predators? No. Some. Got a bunch of spikes on his back. Something from like Sci-Fi Channel. This creature's like, what the fuck is this girl doing? Oh, come on, this monster's out. So this monster's out will catch up with a tired warrior, a limping girl. Oh, there you go. Shrek got him. Thankfully, if you didn't look away, you see that fucking arm, like, just barely in the screen grab it. That's the way to save money. You know, you would think with a wide shot like that it would be like the trees parted away, and this is how big the Would it be an orc? Would it be a... There you go. There's wannabe Doomsday. Like, I mean, you had the wide shot. Wouldn't the wide shot be cooler if, like, you see him coming out of the trees, like, oh shit, like a reveal? But no, it goes to up close, then goes back and it's just standing there or just walking. Like the same walking animation. Oh yeah, it really looked like that thing connected with that guy. Just I connected, right to my face. Wow. So it went up to them, it cut to the lead girl's face, and then it cut to the thing walking away. Can't show that they picked them up. But that's not in the budget. It's not in the budget. So you don't even go to chase after, you don't even go to help. Fuck you, lady. I'm not going to go to try to help, and they're going to go and try to chase after, follow. No, I'm just going to fucking sit here in a cave and play with this thing up my ass. Was the owl king? Yes, you have. Yes, it's your fault. Now stop being a pussy. It's a lot of shots like up close of. Up close of. This is like a bunch of these shots just because we're serious at this point. It's serious, this prayer. Prayer of the roller boys. Prayer of the gods. Prayers that went unanswered. Prayers that were like, fuck you, bitch. You did fail. You ain't worth spit. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of Dodge. All that for nothing, too. She still got her limp. She still... all that for nothing. Instead of just going, you know what? Whatever. How do we waste time? How do we get the running time to an hour and a half? They felt there was so much story it needed 5 movies. And this is how slow this first story's going. And again, they felt the need to have 5 movies of this. 5. You barely have enough of a story to last 90 goddamn minutes. But you have enough to last for 5 movies. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar you're smoking. What are you talking about? 5.7. What the fuck? Is it the people who made this film that gave it 5.7? Give me a break. These are the orcs. Leftovers from the upcoming Lord of the Rings TV show. What the... got a snake. Okay, what you don't do. Well, I thought she was going to use that snake for something. Since we showed and established a snake, I thought it was going to be used for some effect. Is it not? So what the fuck was the point of establishing a snake? Okay, now, I guess it did mean something because she rolled a thing and some snake-looking thing come out. What the hell? So this cobra-looking effect coming out of the fire. And you notice she's concentrating because she's doing this. So you know she's concentrating when you're doing this. That or a really bad Bela Lugosi impression. So was she saw the stage, she was inspired to do this? If it was like she killed the snake or she grabbed it and took some of its venom in order to use it for the spell, okay, but it's like she saw the snake, I guess she got inspired to do that? Okay. Oh my god. I know what to jerk off with later. Stick this up my ass. It's going to feel good. Will it feel good for you? Maybe it feel good to me too. They ain't my friends, they're your friends, they ain't my friends though. I don't fucking care. Alright, fine, I'll do it. God damn it. I guess we'll do it to it. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? We're so epic. We're just running through the brushes of Utah. But the music is so grand. Can't you see how epic we are? Can't you see how grand? Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm not saying anything. I'm just... See, that's the toughest thing to well, I'm not that good of a commentator, but it's the toughest thing to comment on something that's just so, again, fairly forgettable, uneventful, and one ear out the other product. I mean, there's nothing in here that brings to mind of any amount of like, oh yes, of all this fantasy films and sword and sorcery films and all sorts of stuff, Well, I could barely tell he was an elf because his fucking ears are hidden most of the time in the fucking hair in the first place. So why even make him an elf in the first place? Like, literally, the only thing that would make him an elf is the ears, and the ears are mostly hidden in the fucking hair. Like, it took this long for me to realize he was an elf. I mean, I know it's mentioned dialogue, but I forgot. But it's like, again, this is... You have to remember this fucking thing, man. I can protect it. If you wonder why I'm clicking buttons, I'm trying to look for any other info on this. And I guess that's where most of the budget got out. Yeah, it was so effective we didn't see shit. Maybe he ate someone. Maybe he stuck it up his pie hole. Maybe he, I don't know, stuck it in his ear. I don't fucking know what happened. Dan, sorry I'm not saying anything. I apologize. It's a little bit of her evil necromancy ways. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, snap out of it, lady. So was using some of his life force to teleport them to where they need to go. Okay. Trying to use a bad guy? Like knock out a bad guy and do it? The only way. I didn't knock out a bad guy and use his life force. Here's the big orc. Again, anytime it tries to do something big, it always cuts away because like they can't handle the animation for it. So the warrior just threw a spear. Again, why didn't the girl use the necromancy power to teleport him? Like, use a bad guy. Like, knock out a bad guy. Like, we need a bad guy. Knock him out. Drag him here, and I'll use him. I mean, it's just not that exciting. I mean, you know, it does feel like an episode of a fantasy show. I think it's pretty much, hey, how... But now there's spiders now? Or gray looking spiders. Of course, why wouldn't there be spiders? So spiders on one side, this ogre wannabe Shrek on the other. This guy just did beating up all the time. Like, this warrior, like, everywhere you looked, he just did beating up all the time, knocked out all the time. He got the arrows in him. He had to be healed. He got beaten up by this orc twice now. He was on the ground. Now he's back up. That's like the first practical effect I've seen is some of those up-close spiders. Yeah, this orc ain't having any of that. See, he just knocked back down again. This guy always just knocked down or knocked out or hit. Like, Jesus Christ. That Warriors theme song should be fucking, I did not down, but I dipped in. And again, all these scenes, it's like, we can't have the order, we can't have the thing connect with the person. So it's this clunky editing, this piece of action. Why don't you use your necromancy and take his life force? Why don't you do that? Okay, now there's a spider. Is there something about this spider? I guess venomous. Eye in the eyeball. I'm glad all these other people didn't do jack squat to help. Well, I guess the one guy shot the spider with the arrow. Going alright? No. God, they're trying to make it seem as if it's been this epic adventure with the five walking into the sun. I'm like, yeah, right. I have literally seen episodes of Hercules: The Legendary Journeys that had more epicness than this film did. Sincerely. So yeah, I guess this girl was never on the run. No one was chasing after her. She don't go back to her brother. Is Magic Stone going to be something important in these other movies? Since if you're I don't know at this point they had 5 movies planned, or if they had 3 movies planned, then they went to 5 movies. Again, there's barely enough story here. You know what? There's enough story here to last maybe a half-hour episode. Not 90 minutes. At older that you barely do anything because the effects budget was so low. Fucking older. And that's what I meant to say before, not older for the bid some bitch. And you didn't really get much camaraderie with them. I mean, Tila would not heal her. The one thief kissed her at one point. The warrior, I mean, because the Tila healed him, he has a couple googly eyes to her. To be continued. Well, you good luck with that. Jason Fowler, Kynan Griffin created it. And like the one guy who was bald, and there was no fight with him, there's no battle with him, there's no comeuppance against him, so that's I guess for later. I guess this whole thing was just to set up this team. They do one little thing, fight this older, where she did most of the work. I mean, it's like, okay, you have a couple sets. Have a cave set, have a cavern set, shoot a bit against the mountains, try to have some epic music by Nathaniel. You have older CGI, you have that one spiked dog CGI, you got the one fucking snake. Adam Johnson is the guy that kept getting knocked the fuck out. The thief that's Not like, hey, this girl tried to suck out my soul. Instead of using a bad guy to do it. I'm going to be a bit iffy on you from now on. You would think, like, I don't know if I trust you. T-Chan, who, like, disappeared, and Kevin Sorbo, his one scene, like, he couldn't even join the group. But I guess, like, if he joined it, what would the girl do? Mythica, Quest for Heroes. So, final thoughts on Mythica, A Quest for Heroes. If Johnny likes this, that's cool, teach their own. If other people like this, that's cool, teach their own. I know it's not the most exciting commentary, I apologize. Because sometimes I'm just listening to the dialogue in case I miss something. That's the thing when you're watching me for the first time. I want to hear to see I don't miss anything, I don't miss a story point or a piece of dialogue that could be good or bad. But I'm up for doing first time viewings. Perfectly fine with that, just I apologize for people that you found it boring. I do apologize for that, but there's just not much to talk about. I mean, for an hour and 30 minutes, and then we have like a minute and 20 seconds of credits. Like I said, we have such a by the numbers, mediocre, in one ear out the other, unoriginal story. I mean, you say it's even a little bit of Red Sonja with the temple where there's a lot of women and there's some stone, or in that movie it was a jewel that was taken and we need to get it back, and then we join with she joined with Arnold and this little boy and the Bluto from Popeye. What was this? Is this where... Oh, the Kickstarter... Okay. Kickstarter backers. So, here's all the Kickstarter backers. Like, what made them kickstart this? I wonder. Like, what made them go, yes? John Eric Johnson, or Carolyn Vogel, or Kirk the Impaler. What a name. Kevin Chute, Beth Todd. I wonder what their thoughts on this movie was. Yay! I'm like, why? I mean, of all the things that kickstart, this got a release, this was successful, this came to fruition. Okay, I guess if the kickstarters got their money's worth, good on you. But I don't know if these are based on books, if this is based on other property, what the deal is, I don't know. I don't remember seeing anything that it's based on this. That's another, you don't really have credits at the beginning of movies anymore. I mean, there's exceptions, but not a lot, so... I was seeing if it says, like, based on the novel. I don't remember it saying that, so... I guess not. But just... It's just so by the numbers, mind-numbingly generic. Generic is a good word to describe it. There's literally just not much to say, so... With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. And thanks once again, Johnny. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.